I'm going to propose an alternative perspective. So let's throw it in the pot and stir it up. There's a common theme that in order to have a successful relationship, you have to put a lot of work in. Really? See, I'm going to say, I don't believe that. I think that that's a false statement. And the reason I believe that is because often, as human beings, we tend to walk around with this hero complex where we want to be recognized for things as though they are supernatural or extraordinary, when they're really just an opportunity for us to live life as normal human beings. Case in point, we talk about how hard it is to accept someone for who they are, for where they are in life, for the person that they want to be as they're experiencing comfortability in their own skin, right? And sometimes that's at odds with who we are, where we want to be, etc., so on and so forth. But the brass tacks of the matter is that it doesn't take any effort if you're listening to comprehend instead of doing what most of us do, which is hearing to rebut or respond, for those of us less astute in the audience. So often we think that, oh, I cannot take when my significant other does X and when they say B, because we are so in tune with what our needs are. We are so involved in what it is we're trying to put out there, the message that we're trying to communicate, that whatever they're up to, whatever they're about gets lost in translation. And we think that that's us working hard. That's us putting in the effort. That's blood, sweat, and tears because I love this person so much. I don't understand why they don't understand me, right? And that's whether you're playing the role as the counterpart, the role as the lead, or if you share equal parts in a relationship, which we could put a pin in that. That's another thing. But my point is that we like to celebrate accomplishments that aren't really accomplishments. You chose to be with this person, right? You chose to do life, to embark upon this journey with this person, right? And now you want people to celebrate the fact that you stayed in it, celebrate it because you guys had some arguments that you worked through, because you had differences that you overcame, because you communicated. Oh my fucking God, how dare you, right? And a relationship is so hard. I've been with my spouse for this long, and I'm gonna tell you fellas, a man's gotta do this, and a woman has to do this and do that. That's called being a human being. If you're honest with yourself, and I want you to try this on, be honest with yourself. Any relationship that you've ever had, whether it be intimate, whether it be maternal, paternal, whether it be familial, whether it be a neighbor, a friend, a coworker, if you've gone into that relationship with the intent to listen and understand the other person's perspective, their point of view, you find that it's not hard at all, because you're doing what human beings require in order to cohabitate, to coexist, right? In order to be together in that moment, to commune, to fellowship, as it were. Conversely, if you go into that relationship thinking, how can I get something out of it for me? There's going to be opportunity more than not where you're going to butt heads, you're going to be at odds, because you are working from a you perspective, not from a we perspective. And that is what happens more often than not in relationships, successful or otherwise. We revert back to those me moments. We revert back to those I moments. We revert back to those solo moments. It's all about numero uno, right? And as soon as you get out of that thinking, that mindset, that headspace, and start to go back to those moments about us, the team, the duo, the unit, the togetherness, us against the world, you find that it's not hard at all. So let's stop telling ourselves that it's hard. It's so hard. Reminds me of an episode of The Hills. Nothing's that hard that is worth having. We have all of these different things that we'd like to throw into a relationship that make it hard, but we don't want to take the accountability that that's something that we're bringing into it. I'm telling you right now, A successful relationship in any endeavor is not hard as long as there are two willing participants who are openly seeking to listen, to understand, and not hear to be heard. It's your boy King Nubian. Holla at me.